Hey guys, it's Lavita Conley, your realtor friend, wanting to come with you all very quickly today for about 5 minutes, if I may have your time, just to talk about some buyer mistakes we want to avoid. So we're going to talk today 5 buyer mistakes that you want to avoid in your first-time home buying process. Now, we're going to jump right in. Like I said, I'll only take about 5 minutes of your time, so I'm going to give you these tips very, very quickly. First one is not knowing what you can afford. You don't want to go out there looking at homes, not knowing what you can afford. So the very first thing you want to do is create you a budget so you'll know what you can afford and how much house you can buy. You don't go into the Payless or any Jimmy Choo shoe store without knowing what you can afford, especially if you're serious about buying. Now, if you're just looking, you don't really care what you can afford. But if you're serious about making that step and buying your first home, you want to know what it is you can afford. Number 2, skipping the pre-approval. Let's not do that. The pre-approval is the letter you're going to get from your mortgage lender saying that, hey, she has some money to buy a home, or we're willing to give her a mortgage for this amount. That makes you more attractive in both the buyer's eye and the agent's eye. If you want to be taken serious, you'd want to have this pre-approval letter, because let's be honest, agents work on commission. That means if you don't buy, they don't get paid. And who wants to work for free? Right. So make sure you have that pre-approval letter or are able and willing to get that pre-approval letter before you ask somebody to show you 7 houses. It, again, makes you more attractive in the seller's eye and the real estate agent's eye. So if you want to be taken serious, make sure you get that pre-approval letter. Number 3, and before I even say this, because I know that it may get some backlash, but give me a moment to explain, being too picky. As a first-time home buyer, we want you to understand that, yes, this is your home. Yes, you're making this investment, but we don't want you to be so picky that you end up not getting a home at all, or not, ending up not being where you want to be, or later on in the process having buyer's remorse, especially if it's something that's cosmetic and that can be changed out. Cabinets, they can be changed out. So if you have a home that has the excellent square footage and excellent acres and has everything on your wish list, and all you're missing are the cabinets of your dreams, let's not miss out on the opportunity of purchasing that home because of cabinets, because that's something that you can later change out at your disposal. Paint, something you can later change out at your disposal. Appliances, all of that is something that you can change out at your disposal at a later date. So that's what I mean when I say being too picky, and it causes you to miss out on, what's actually there for you and the opportunity of purchasing this property. Next thing, foregoing professional help. I always say that, especially to first-time home buyers. You want to have a buyer representative real estate agent. So calling the listing agent is cool, but as a first-time homeowner, I always suggest that you have an agent that represents you, that we know the market, we know good prices on the market, and we know how to walk you and guide you through step by step in order to make sure that you don't end up with buyer's remorse in the end. So make sure you seek professional representation. Last one is becoming too emotionally invested. And I say that because it makes it hard to make analytical decisions about your property if you am emotionally invested. Maybe frustrated. It gets you frustrated. I know a lot of times people will say, well, I want to go look at 10 houses. But if you look at 10 houses in a day, it makes it hard for you to analyze what you've seen, and it builds up frustration, and frustration begets discouragement, and discouragement begets a lot of would-be homeowners to walk away. So you don't want to get too emotionally invested. You have to understand that it's a process. You have your real estate agent that's going to guide you through and ease the process, but it's a process, and you don't want to get so caught up that you don't enjoy the process. So my 5 minutes are about up, so I'm about to let you all go. My name is Lavita Conley. Send me an email, lavita@cbtupelo.com, or call or text me at 662-809-1889. I'm happy to help you and your friends. So if this helped you out, like it, share it, and make sure you're following my business page. Y'all have a good day.